AT&T, this is the Stream Wars, folks. All right, this is the Stream Wars. This is another addition to the Stream Wars. AT&T, along with this in this deal here, AT&T is set to unveil HBO Max streaming service. So now we had Apple going to Roku to offer the Apple streaming on their platform. Disney and dang nabbit, who was with Disney? Who's doing the Disney? Oh, Disney is setting up their streaming service to go after Netflix. Netflix losing customers, but still rock and rolling, beating earnings, moving up higher. So everything is congealing within the stream wars, and AT&T is going after, everybody's going after the big boy, which is Netflix. The high-stake streaming wars will light up again as AT&T unveils its answer to Netflix and Disney Plus at the Warner Media Day. So AT&T is trying to march with the big dogs. So AT&T, you remember that? You don't remember? Okay. AT&T is trying to march with the big dogs, and they're going with the HBO Max streaming service. Set for a spring launch, the HBO Max offering is targeting 80 million global subscribers by 2025. Man, everybody's trying to get a little piece of the streaming pie and get us to go to their service. How many of you actually have cable at home? I'm still one that does, but I'm seeing that more and more people are actually starting to cut the cable and they're going to these streaming services. I also have Fire Stick. I also have within my cable contract HBO. That was part of the deal to get me to go to the cable company I have is to offer me free HBO. So streaming out there, man, is rocking and rolling. The stream wars definitely heating up. So, tell you what we're going to do. AT&T is going to do the HBO Max. Let's go back into the software and let's look at some of the stocks that are in the streaming wars. Let's go to Netflix. Let's go to Disney. Let's go to Apple. Let's go to Verizon. Verizon was setting up with their services as well. Also getting Disney, and let's go out to AT&T. All right, and a lot of people, see, there you go. Paul says, I have cable and also Roku. I have cable along with Fire Stick. Let's go look at the stocks in the streaming wars. AT&T, Netflix, Disney, Verizon. So AT&T and Verizon are the phone services offering streaming services. All right, let's go peep them out. But will HBO Max offset losses due to DirecTV Now failure? I don't know. So I don't have an answer there, but let me ask that again. Let me say that again. Will HBO Max offset losses due to DirecTV Now failure? I don't know, but I think that they're trying to. You know what else I noticed? And I've been watching, if you look at TV, did you notice that Disney is doing a lot more commercials for their Disney Plus that's getting ready to come out? They put a lot of money behind promoting their Disney product. So I'm sure that a lot of the money they have sitting in the coffers was pulled out to go after advertising. But if you look at TV as much as I do, Disney Plus has been really going after it, advertising on TV. All right, Lawrence also has Roku as well. All right. AT&T, under its value, $38, value $41. Netflix, over its value, which means that people are willing to pay a premium to own Netflix. Disney, over its value, people are willing to pay a premium to own Disney. Let me talk to you something else about Disney. That whole Disney Plus that's coming out, Disney has got the most diverse catalog of entertainment than all of these put together. Now, Netflix has been on the coattails of a lot of good content, but Disney has got some old school content that people can have access to. You're looking at all of the Disney stuff, all of the Pixar stuff, all of the Star Wars stuff is going to be included with Disney. Disney has got the biggest portfolio of content out of all of this. So keep that in mind. And AT&T and again, Verizon, the phone services, as part of coming to their phone services, are offering some streaming services. So like I said, the war is heating up. Now, as far as being over or undervalued, Verizon has got the closest value of being fairly valued. Very interesting. Upside potential, AT&T 1.16. It should outperform the AAA corporate bond by 16%. Netflix should outperform by 15%. Disney, with all of the money that they're putting out there, to go after Netflix, it's going to take a toll on them. Long term, I don't know right now if you would want to hold Disney for the long term yet. Not yet. And on Verizon, it should outperform the AAA corporate bond by 3%. Safety, AT&T most likely will meet or exceed earnings, but not high probability. The one that's got the highest probability by way of relative safety is Disney at 1.38. Again, this is a company that's been around for the long term, for the long haul. Right now, with all of the money they're putting in with the relative value, long term, they don't look nearly as good, but that should come around. And then last but not least, Verizon with a relative safety at 1.02. It is above 1, but now, which ones of these stocks are moving up the most? AT&T. This stock is moving up higher because the RT is above the value of 1. RT tells me that AT&T is in an uptrend. Netflix, though, fundamentals are good, but the stock is in a downtrend very slightly. Disney, again, with that relative value, also with the stock being in a downtrend, this is going to be one of those that you're going to have to wait on. Not only that, look at this. Let me move over. They have positive earnings, but they're growing their earnings in a negative fashion. That's a lot of money that they're using for advertising, which is affecting the bottom line. All right, so just keep that in mind. Verizon has an RT about at 1.03. It's not gangbusters in an uptrend, but overall, with above the value of 1, it is in an uptrend. And notice that AT&T is the only buy recommendation in here. Fundamentally sound and moving up. Fundamentally sound on Netflix, but not moving up. Half fundamentally sound. It's not the upside on the long term on Disney, and not moving up. And Verizon fundamentally okay because both indexes, the RV and RS, are both above 1 and RT is rising. All right, let's go look at their graphs. All right, let's right click, look at the graphs. Let's look at AT&T first. Put this on a 3-month graph. Stock is moving higher, begrudgingly, but moving higher. Definitely a higher range, higher highs and higher lows. Stock is above the 20-day moving average, but right now, last 4 days, moving sideways. And even on a down day like today, AT&T is one of those shining stars that is moving up on a down day today. Watch the volume. Volume is falling because the stock is moving sideways. That makes sense. Love the earnings on AT&T, but look at that equity curve. I'm going to draw a freehand line connecting. Look at that equity curve. Nice 45-degree angle. Let's make that a little darker. Love that equity curve. Most of the time spending above the value of the 20-day exponential. Beautiful equity curve. That's AT&T. Netflix, not as good. All right, trying to get some life in it. Bounces above the 20-day, falls below. Bounces above the 20-day, down day today. Netflix is feeling the hurt today. Rising earnings, though. Rising earnings. The stock needs to get out of its own way. Wait for the right buying opportunity. Let's move over to Disney. Same kind of scenario as you're looking at with Netflix. These two are really going after it head-to-head. They're putting a lot of money into trying to get the customers. This is going to take some time before you wait to get a better buying opportunity, but look at the earnings per share. Definitely falling. Be careful with it. And the last stock, which is Verizon, looks a lot like AT&T, right? Both of these phone companies are moving higher as they add on streaming services to get you to come to their phone services. Down day to day because the market is down, but still above the 20-day exponential moving average. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Now, if you're new to the software or would like refresher information about the software, click on this Getting Started video right here. Thanks to all of your input, here's a YouTube video that we think would be perfect for you. Click right here. If nothing else, folks, just hit the subscribe button right here.